Kelly Acheson at AStampAbove.com, coming to you from a very snowy Menasha, Wisconsin. How is everybody doing tonight? I see we have New York and North Dakota in the house. And who else is coming on here? North Dakota or North Carolina, rainy Iowa. We got kind of hammered with snow today. We had snow a couple days ago, and now we've got it, it's covered again. So it just really came down today. Thank goodness me and Molly were done running errands. So Western Wisconsin, snowy and windy, Heather says. Yeah. Thank you, Beth, for the like. I always appreciate that. Barb's coming to us from Tucson. What's the temperature there, Barb? I might be a little jealous. We've got Polly from North Carolina. I'm so excited, you guys, that our next on stage for 2025 is going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, I think they say Raleigh, North Carolina. We've got Ontario, Canada in the house. Marshfield, Wisconsin. Hi, Kathy. Mid-Coast, Maine, Tennessee. Oh, they're coming in from all over the place. This is so exciting. So, did you guys have a good week? We had a really good week here.
One moment.
Oh. That was my Alexa talking to me. Be quiet. I've never had my iPad talk to me like that before, so I'm not sure what's going on. It's a little creepy. Not gonna lie. Denise from La Crosse, snow falling in Minnesota. Oh my goodness. Ohio. Raleigh, right? Raleigh. Yes, thank you. Raleigh, North Carolina. We've got Port Charlotte, Florida in the house. Yeah, we are so excited. My whole family, and I think Steve's kind of excited too. We're so excited because we're headed to Florida tomorrow. So Molly and I went out today and we got the plain snacks and some sunscreen. And what else did we get? We got a couple little Easter things. And I'm all packed. Well, pretty much. I have one more load of laundry in the dryer. So when I'm done here tonight, I'm going to have to get that out and get my shorts folded and put in my suitcase. But we are leaving tomorrow for Orlando. Yay! It's spring break here. And Haley and Jared, Val and Dawson, Molly and I are headed out. Steve's a little excited because nobody's gonna be home. And I don't blame him because when I'm home alone, I get a little excited myself. So yeah, we have a long travel day tomorrow, and thank goodness our plane doesn't leave until 11:30. What is happening? My iPad keeps trying to shut off. I don't know why. Enough about that. Let's get back to my vacation. We're headed to the airport. Our flight doesn't leave till like 11:30, but then we have 3 flights with 3 kids. Now Molly's not really a kid because she's 13, and just ask her, she's like 24. But yeah, we have 3 flights, and we thought, well, that shouldn't be too bad because it'll give the little kids time to get some walking in and not be sitting for such long periods of time, I guess. I don't know. I'll let you guys know how it goes. We're flying from Appleton to Chicago, and then from Chicago to someplace in North Carolina. I can't remember. Charlotte, North Carolina. And then from Charlotte to Orlando. And then I rented a minivan. Val is super excited about the sliding door. She loves the sliding door on minivans. She must have ridden in one with a field trip at school or something, and she thinks they're pretty cool. So I hope she's not disappointed. So we're super excited, and we've got like a condo with 3 bedrooms. It's in they call it a resort, but I don't know how resorty it is. Anyways, and so everybody gets to have their own room, kind of, and Molly's pretty jacked about it. And it's got a great big swimming pool with a great big like pirate ship in the middle of the pool with slides coming out of it. I think we're gonna hit Universal one day. We got a minivan so we could go to the beach. So we're probably gonna hit Cocoa Beach one day, and then maybe SeaWorld. We'll see how things go. But yeah, we're really, really excited about it. The kid, Molly, can't hardly contain herself. Like she's got 2 new swimsuits. She was just up here a few minutes ago modeling one of them for me. It's so cute. I love how excited everybody is. So, and I'm glad we don't have to fly out of here at the butt crack of dawn, right? That's not who I am at all. So I'm excited about that. We had a good week other than that. It's been a good week for Steve. He's starting to get some storage units into his garage, and he's starting to organize and put all those units together. And I have to tell you, I should post a picture. His new work area is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. It's like, whoa, this is a garage. So he's pretty excited about that. Molly and Andy had their dance recital Friday night, and Molly and Andy have been dancing since they were like 3 years old. With the Park and Rec department, they have a little dance studio classes. And yeah, Noreen says Molly will be a big help with the little ones. You got that right. Val sometimes is kind of with Molly because I think she knows she's a kid and she doesn't have a lot of authority. You know what I mean? So Val can be like, no, where she wouldn't do that to me. She knows better. Linda says SeaWorld is so amazing. You think they give the second day admission free? Oh, that might be interesting. We'll have to see about that. I really like SeaWorld a lot. So hopefully, I don't know that there's a lot of things for the little kids to do at Universal, but SeaWorld is always cool, right? So anyways, dance recital. Andy is 17, and I'm thinking, is she 16 or 17? I'm pretty sure she's 17. She actually got a job teaching at the dance studio. And so she's a dance instructor, and she did 2 performances, which were absolutely gorgeous. Molly did 2 performances, which were absolutely gorgeous. And Molly she was just so animated. Everybody was saying, oh my gosh, Molly was so fantastic. And of course, Andy was too. So I'm not giving credit to one and not the other. They both did just a phenomenal job. So that was really fun. And we all went and watched them. And what else happened this week? We had a sighting of John. So let me give you the John report. John was outside shoveling snow. That's it. That's all I got. It's winter in Wisconsin. There's not a lot happening here, people. And what else? What did Val say to me? I wrote it. Oh, granny fail, you guys. I have to share this with you because I feel so terrible. I'm still thinking about this, and it just kind of like hurts my heart a little bit. But you know how they bring flowers to everybody at the dance recitals, the kids that dance? Well, I know that Andy and Molly's other grandparents always have brought flowers. So I went and got really pretty little gift bags and some tissue paper that was really cute. And I went and picked out their favorite candies. So I got Andy a bag of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and some Sour Patch Kids. And then I got Molly these little dip things and some like licorice rope deals that I know she likes. And we put them in these cute little bags. And so when the recital was over, I handed them their bags. I handed them their bags. And it was so much chaos going on, and it was just so like, la la la. And Val comes up to me. Do you guys know what's going to happen here? If you've done this, you probably know. Val comes up to me, and she whispers in my ear, Granny, did you get me a present? Oh, I felt so terrible, you guys. And her mom has been working with her to teach her that it's not always about you, right? And this was one of those instances. Hang on, I got a little catch in my throat. A little dry spot. Oh, I'll show you my nails, Cheryl. Don't worry. They're pretty cool. So she's been teaching her that, like, when you go to somebody else's birthday party, you don't get presents, right? And at Christmas time, if you already opened your presents and somebody else comes over and they get their presents, you don't then again get more presents, right? I know. Patricia says your heart must have sunk. it was just like huge granny fail. Like I felt terrible and I still do. But it is a good life lesson. And when she said that to me, and she whispered it because she kind of knows that that wasn't her day. You know what I mean? And so she whispered it. And then I whispered back to her, I said, I didn't get you a present because this is Molly and Andy's dance recital. It's not your dance recital. And she goes, okay. So she was okay with it. I know. Cindy says it makes you feel 2 inches tall. I was just like, oh, geez, I could have just had like one of those little tubes of M&Ms or something, right? But lesson learned. And it is a good lesson for Val because you don't always get to get what everybody else is getting. Like this was a special night for someone else, not you. So, you know, right? I know sometimes life is tough. I know, Diana. Good answer. Thanks, Marcia. That's what I thought. Learning lesson. So anyways, I felt horrible and I thought I would share that with you because I'm sure that we've all done something like that, right? Anyways, funny story. My husband is now a, what do you call it? What do you call it when somebody can break into a safe? What is that? I had it. I know my heart, Sue says my heart is breaking through for her. I know. What do you call that when somebody can break into a safe? So here's what happened. Haley and Jared they have a little fireproof safe that they keep all of their, Judy says at least she accepted with grace. She really did. No, not a locksmith, Jamie, but somebody who can crack a safe. Safe cracker. There you go. I knew I'd get to it. So Steve is now a safe cracker. He is such a talented man. Haley and Jared have a little safe, a box, you know, and it's a fireproof box, and it's got digital. You click the numbers, the code to get into it, and they keep all their important papers in there. And what they needed out of there was Val and Dawson's birth certificates, because when you fly with kids, you need to prove that they're there, that they are yours. And funny little story. I'll get back to that. Squirrel. Molly, I had to get Molly's birth certificate, and especially because like her last name is different from all of us. So I don't want to have any problems flying with her. And this is a funny thing and I told her, because you look Hispanic. And then we all laugh. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they're Italian. Anna's mother is very Italian. And so Anna has the dark skin and the dark hair. Molly and Andy also have the dark skin. Molly more than Andy, but the dark skin and the dark hair. So they look Hispanic. And so I said, especially because you look Hispanic. And she starts laughing. She's like, people say that to me, that ask if I'm Hispanic. And I'm like, I know they do. But she's Italian, but she does look Hispanic. So anyways, back to the safe thing. So they have this little safe. They went to open it with the code, and apparently the battery's dead. Like, what? They put a battery in a box that just sits around and nobody touches it for, like a year. And they can't get into the box to get the birth certificates out. Thank goodness they looked at this like on Saturday instead of late tonight, right? Or tomorrow morning. So Haley calls me up. She's like, I need Dad to get into this box. I'm like, okay, bring it over. She brings it over. 2 minutes later, he comes back in the house and says, I am now a safecracker. All he did was tip it up on its side. And I can't remember if he slammed it on the workbench or he hit it with a hammer, because he's ready to destroy it, right? And the batteries must have been corroded in the little digital thing, because then it started working. So I know it's crazy. It needs a battery. Now, there is a key. You can use a key. I think the code is just kind of convenient. There is a key to open it, but nobody knows where that is. So it was kind of funny. So Steve's now a safecracker as well. Yeah, he was pretty proud of himself. And he made a dish. He's been cooking, and he made a chicken dish. And he ate it the first day. I didn't eat it the first day. And he said it was really good. He maybe should have only put 1 bottle of zesty Italian salad dressing in it. It was a crock pot dish. And so I tried it the next day and I piled it on my plate and put it in the microwave and I started eating it and I'm like, nope, this is not for me. It was super, super sour and it was like too much seasoning, too much salt and too much of that sour, zesty Italian taste for me. And so he goes, did you have the chicken dish, whatever he called it? And I said, yes, I did. And he goes, did you like it? And I said, no, not for me. Well, you don't tell the cook that his food stinks, right? Because, oh my gosh, he went into a whole tirade. That's it, I'm not cooking anymore, da 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 da. And I go, what did you want me to do? Lie to you so you make it again? It's too much for me. And so he grumbled for a while and then he sat down and went to eat it and he's like, yeah, you're right, it's not good. You know how when you put your food in the refrigerator, like especially Thanksgiving dinner, the next time you bring it out and heat it up the next day, it just tastes so much better. Well, this did its little thing in the refrigerator and it was not good. So he decided to dump the zesty Italian dressing and he's now going to make it with cream of chicken soup, which, well, gosh, you can hardly ruin that, right? So, and we'll be gone, so we won't taste it, but I'm sure it'll be good. He really did. He gave me the like, I'm not cooking anymore. No, 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 no. And I'm like, no, I love your cooking. You know, like, I don't want you to make this again. So I'm not going to blow smoke up your hinder and tell you that it's good because it is not. Anyways, lots and lots of fun stuff happening here tonight. I'm excited to be bringing you another free card kit. Did you guys like the, hang on. Things are flying. Did you like the little coffee gift set that I made? I posted this on my blog and it was a live video that went out last Sunday when I was in Houston. Which, by the way, Connie says blow smoke up your hinder. Yeah, I know, that's, you know. Super, super cute with the Latte Love bundle suite. I absolutely love this bundle, you guys. I do have an online class with it. And if you are a member of Stamp Happy Academy, you will get that online class PDF for free. It is going to be posted on the website on the 29th on the Stamp Happy Academy website. If you are not a member, and if you're a member of my team, you also get a free basic membership to Stamp Happy Academy. So don't forget that. For those of you that aren't on a team, you should be because there's so many benefits. I would love to have you. Reach out if you have any questions. You can go to my blog, www.AStampAbove.com. Oh, Luann just said, do you have Molly's birthday cards tonight? No, and I picked her up and she did not. We forgot. But I did ask her if she has them all together and she does. So I promise that the next time I am live, I will make sure we get those cards over here. Thank you for asking again, but we completely forgot about it. Patricia says, at least he cooks. My husband's idea of gourmet is heating a can of minestrone soup and putting some Hungarian kielbasa in it. Well, at least he's self-sufficient. Some people aren't that lucky. So, Latte Love class. If you would like to join my team, I would love to have you. We have so much fun, and being part of something bigger is so much better than doing this all by yourself. So, www.AStampAbove.com. Reach out to me. I am happy to help you out. Do keep in mind, though, that I am leaving tomorrow for a trip, and we're not coming back until late Sunday next weekend on the 31st. So just keep that in mind. Also, I was going to show you guys. Hang on, I forgot to bring them over here. Somebody said they like my screensaver tonight. Let me pop that up there so you can really see it. Hang tight. Yeah, it's snowing. Isn't that pretty? I'm so excited that I found these screensavers. They're on YouTube. And you just go there and do a search for screensaver. And there's fires, there's fish aquariums, there's beautiful scenery, there's snow, there's summer. They have everything. And I thought, well, this is appropriate for all the snow we got tonight, right? Okay. Have you guys seen the new ink colors yet? We have peach pie. We have pecan pie. Now we have peach pie. Very pretty, right? We also have Shy Shamrock. Kind of a bright little green there. Really like it. Pretty in pink. This was a color that we had back, I think in 2007 it retired. We're bringing it back. Very trendy right now. Petunia Pop. I love this one. Petunia Pop. And last but not least, Summer Splash. I am so excited about these new ink colors, you guys. I love bright, pretty colors. Now, those are going to be coming out in the new catalog. Hang on, I just knocked them all over. And suddenly my nose wants to run. I don't know why. The new catalog. I was in Houston last week for On Stage, and I happen to have a copy of that baby right here. And while this may look like The Last Supper, I assure you that in real life it is very, very pretty. A group of women sitting around a table, stamping and eating some snacks in like a garden. And the new catalog is beautiful. It is set up completely different from any other catalogs we've had. So that's pretty fun. I like new and fun, right? And if you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would be happy to earn your business and I can put you on my mailing list. Now, if you have ordered from me in the last 6 months, at least $50, I run a report and I put the parameters in there from whatever 6 months out is and $50, and all of you will come up on my report that I will add you to my mailing list. If you're new to me and maybe you're not going to qualify for that, you can still get a free catalog. And all you have to do is go to my blog, www.AStampAbove. You're going to see me holding this new catalog on my blog. Click on that link and there's a registration in there where you can register to get on my mailing list for the new catalog. Now, if you have a demonstrator and maybe they don't give out catalogs, I don't know, you can buy a catalog from me and I'm only charging what it costs, and it's $4.50. You can register and click on, there's two selections. One is free catalog. If you're my customer and you're ordering from me, you absolutely get a catalog. The other option is I would like to buy a catalog for $4.50. So please do that. I will be invoicing those through PayPal probably when I get back from spring break. So you can watch for that. And yeah, new catalogs. This catalog goes live on May 1st. So they will be shipping out from Stampin' Up! At the end of the month. And I see Terry asked about the beige color. There's a new beige color of ink that is not part of the in colors. And I got my in colors in a separate envelope from my order. My actual pre-order hasn't come in yet. So those came yesterday in the mail. And for those of you who might be thinking about joining my team, whether you just want to do it for the discount or you want to have some stamping parties or whatever the case may be, it's your decision. But we get to pre-order from the catalog a month in advance. And because I went to Houston to our Stampin' Up! On Stage event last week, we got an early copy of the catalog and we got to do what they call a purchase product premiere order, a PPP order, where we got to order because we attended On Stage. So I have an order coming already. Yay! I have to look and see when that's going to be here too and make sure I tell Steve to watch for it because it's coming while I'm gone. I haven't gotten it yet. So hang on, I'm getting a little warm. Woo! And anyways, that's another huge benefit of joining the Stampin' Up! Family is that we get to pre-order early. You don't need to worry about stuff being out of stock, right? Because some of our things go super duper fast. It is very hard to predict what is going to be incredibly popular, which is when we run out of stuff really quick. But it's really fun. And Jean says, I see the catalog as a useful tool for my customers and me. Lots of good information. It really is. There's a lot of good information in the catalog. So that's really fun. Please, also no mail in the picture. I don't know what that means. Hot flash for the new products, Marilyn says. You know it. What was I going to say? Please like my video. Click that thumbs up. That really helps me in the analytics. No males in the picture. No, we didn't have any men in that picture. They can't be in everything, Marcia. Although we do like them, right? Yeah. Click that like. Please click on that share button. If you share my video, you can share it out to whatever social media platforms come up. I really appreciate that. That really helps me grow my business and get me out there. So maybe I have more people coming in to watch me and to learn from me and to share with. So that's always fun. Make sure you leave a comment if you're new to me, because that will enter you in a drawing to win fabulous prizes. And we should get to those right now. I am going to be giving away, I just found these. They were tucked in under something. Ombre matte decorative dots. These are so pretty. I love ombre. And I actually have a little bit of ombre that I'm going to show you tonight, I think. Maybe I can call it ombre. I'm calling it ombre. Anyways, this is for commenting on my last video. And this is going out to Jean Shute of Beulah, North Dakota. I almost said North Carolina, but North Dakota. Jean Shute, North Dakota. These are going to be on their way to you tomorrow. Thank you, Michelle Davis, for the share. I wish I would have had time to chat with you. Michelle, I believe you were in Houston, and I got to see you briefly as you went, hi, Kelly, and I went, hi, Michelle. We were going like this, I think, right? If this is the right Michelle Davis. So these are going out in the mail tomorrow. I'm going to set those right. Oh, I don't want them to get buried in the crafter math disaster that is about to happen, because that's a nightmare. Not that we're going to make a big mess. That's always fun. But I don't want my door prizes to get lost. Next up, for sharing my video last time, I have some of the adorable Just Kitten Designer Series paper. Oh, I think this is all upside down. Let me see right side up. This is some really fun paper. It's got all kinds of little kids on one side. And the other side is beautiful patterns. I really like it. This is in the mini catalog. I have a big pack of that. And Priscilla, who is on my team, she happened to send me a Azure Afternoon blue ink pad, brand new. She ordered an extra one by mistake and sent it to me, and I will be sharing it with you. So she said, share this as a gift, as a giveaway. So for sharing my video last time, I've got these prizes going out, and this is going to Joanne Haldeman of Muncie, Indiana. Congratulations. Congratulations also to Jean. Congratulations. Congratulations. Boy, that's hard to say. To Joanne also. Yay! I'm going to set that with this. And then for ordering from me since my last video, I put everybody's names in and do a drawing. I have a Jungle Pals bundle, dies and stamp set, donated by Wendy Morse. She had an extra set of them. Bless your heart, Wendy. Thank you so much for your donation. These are going out to Sandra Brown of Littleton, Colorado. Yay, Sandra! So excited. Oh, and thank you. Congratulations to Sandra. Thank you, Wendy, for the donation. That was just spectacular. Can you guys see my cards up there? Let me move you over this way a little bit. So oh, this is tricky. Right there and right there. I'm backwards. Those are two cards made with the Jungle Pals bundle. And Dawson got them for his birthday. And I just hung up his cards up there on the wall so we can enjoy them for a little while. And then I'll give them back to him. I promise. Yeah, Trudy says the Jungle Bundle is so cute. I know, right? Okay, so I am going to, give me just a second. I'm going to set these over by my door. I don't know if anybody else does this, but when I have something, I will set it over on the floor in front of the door where I come in and out of my office so that I don't lose track of it. And Molly picked something up today and brought it to me. Here, I'll just set it right there. And she goes, this is laying over here. I said, no, put it back. When Fred was here working, he would grab stuff that was laying on the floor over there too. And she goes, here, I found this on the floor. Nope, put it back. That's where I keep all my stuff so I don't lose it. That's how that works. It's weird, I know, but it works for me. Let me get this on my on my bulletin board so I do not lose it. Okay, guys, I think we're ready to turn this buggy around and have some fun. We've been having fun, right? I think we've been having fun. Okay, I am going to flip my camera. Bear with me. If you get motion sickness, close your eyes. I'll let you know. I wish my nose would stop being all... It's annoying. Very annoying. Okay, I have to get this set up straight because I don't like you guys to be crooked. That's annoying. Okay, I think we're good. All my lights are on. Everything's ready to roll. Just wanted to mention to you guys that both of these catalogs are retiring. Our January through April mini catalog is retiring, and as well as our annual catalog. April 30th is the last day to order items out of here, and we have a last chance list for both of these. Now you can go to my blog and you can find the last chance list. You're going to see a graphic that has a picture of both catalogs like this, and then it says last chance list up to 60% off. Some of these items are 60% off, but that sale doesn't start until April 6th, I think. You guys tell me if I'm wrong because I forgot to write it on here. And you know, I have no capacity to remember anything. Oh, this is only the annual catalog. I need to print that other one out too. Do I have that? I don't. Okay, so good to know. But anyways, April 6th is when the stuff goes on sale. If the stuff that you want isn't on sale, I highly recommend that you get it as soon as possible, because once this stuff hits that April whatever 6th date, it goes fast. Like some of it can disappear immediately. Don't forget that our in colors are retiring. These are the beautiful bright ones that are retiring. And ink refills, card stock, ink pads, all the things, the markers. If you need any of those items, please get them as soon as possible because they usually sell out really fast. Let me put those all back. Okay, there we go. So just wanted to make sure you know about that. I'm going to put these back over here so I don't lose track of them. And happy mail. Tonight's card kit. I'm going to show that to you in a little bit. I've got one all cut up so you can see exactly what you get when you place a minimum $35 order with me using this host code. You have to use that code. You will get a free card kit in the mail with me, and based on the qualifying order, you're going to get the PDF with the projects, and I also give a free gift PDF with all orders I receive. If your order's over $50, you're going to get the free card kit plus an additional PDF over and above the first level. And if your order is $75, you are going to get these fabulous cork rounds. You get a whole pack of them with your kit. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Just wanted to make sure you guys know about that. I have a couple of these Trusty Tools Fun Fold online class packets available. And if anybody's interested in that, again, go to my blog. In the right-hand column, you'll see online classes. Click on that tab and you'll find all my online classes. This one is only $40. It comes with a bunch of stuff. If you order option 2, if you need the whole enchilada, it's $99 and you basically get the cardstock pack for free. Okay, so that's always fun. Latte Love is my March online class, and it has been, the registration has been very, very brisk in here. It's very, very popular. And you can order option 1 for $113, comes with the bundle and all the things. Option number 2 is $45, does not come with the bundle. You get the embellishments, the designer series paper, the specialty paper, which is the rose gold. This paper you have to have, the latte paper you have to have. You get some polka dot trim and also some linen thread. Oh, that reminds me. I need to see how much linen thread I have. I have all the polka dot trim already divided out and ready to go. Or you could get the PDF only for $20 if you're outside the United States. I can't send kits or place orders for you, but you can get the PDF. This contains 6 beautiful, fantastic, amazing cards. So that will be coming out. This is a pre-order that will be coming out on March 29th. The PDF will be available. These kits will ship the week of the 31st because I get home on the 31st and then I'll get to work on these right away. And then we have Stamp Happy Academy. All the PDFs that I'm talking about with my free class, as well as these online classes, is included with a basic membership. $19.95 a month includes not 4 online classes every month, but 10. And a premium membership is $34.95 a month. It includes everything with the basic membership plus 3 more live classes with Barb, Dina, and I every single month. So very cool. You can find all the information for that at stamphappyacademy.ning.com. All right, I think it's time to stamp. Let me put all this stuff away so it doesn't get all messed up. Here is that beautiful Just Kiddin' paper. You get 2 sheets of each of these. And while the other side is super cute, this is the side that really, I went, ooh, this is very pretty and very versatile because you can use it for just about anything, right? I love the other sides. Oh, this particular sheet has some of those panels in it. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this would be like a scrapbooking 6x6 panel. And then we've got 3 panels that are 4. This one looks like 3. That's smaller. 4. I don't know. Anyways, math is hard. But this beautiful paper. Now on the other side of it, we have. Oh, I missed something. Melanie's sister. Melanie's sending prayers for your sister. I will go back and look at these comments. We have these adorable images on here. I've seen some super cute cards made with first of all, the paper, but secondly, they'll take it and they'll die cut one of these little images out or fussy cut it, and you can make some super cute little cards for your littles in your life. These would be great for like invitations to parties, but super, super fun. Look at how cute this one is. That just looks like fun. This reminds me, we have this huge box in the garage that Steve got this big workbench in. And I told him, I said, I would love to have that on the front porch. We have a big front porch that has a roof on it. That would be so fun to cut a door and some windows in there and let the kids play out on the porch in the summer, right? When it starts getting nice. So that reminded me of that. Okay, so this is called Just Kiddin', Kiddin. We are going to be using it for our first card tonight. And let me bring in my supplies. I'm so excited about this. I've got my cork rounds here. You can see I've been using a lot of them. They're almost gone. And the, ooh, where's my Submarine stamp set? Hang on, I gotta find the stamp set. Oh, it's gone. What happened to it? Submarine stamp set. Oh, here it is. Oh my goodness, I was in a panic. Here is the Submarine Life stamp set. This is in the mini catalog and it has a matching punch, which is super duper cute. Oh my gosh. So we're going to be using that tonight. And I decided to combine this with the mini alphabet die, which is super fun. You've got all the alphabet letters here. And then we've got all these little signs, like an and sign and a question mark and parentheses and exclamation, and then some mathy things. Math is hard. And then all of these little weird things that I don't understand, but they look kind of funky and cool, right? And I know you guys are going to be like, you don't know what those mean? Nope, I don't. I like to make pretty cards. That is my superpower. We have Balmy Blue, Crumb Cake, Crushed Curry, Night of Navy, and Boho Blue. We are going to do some fun watercolor background. I've got a Stampin' Spritzer, my water painters, and a blending brush. Holy cannoli, right? We got some stuff going on here. Okay, let me get out all my little bits and pieces here and my dimensions so I can list those off for you. Here we go. Oh, and a Q-tip. Huh, that's interesting, isn't it? So let me get out all my pieces. Whoops, hang on, I just dropped one. And my crown is falling off, so let me straighten that beast out. Here we go. I'll put this over here. That goes there. This goes here. Here we come. Okay. So let me rattle this off to you so you know what's happening. Hang on, I gotta adjust my chair. And we're ready to rock and roll. Okay. We have a card base of boho blue. And this is 8.5. Whoops, let's try that again. 5.5 by 8.5. And I'm going to fold that in half. Make sure I get it nice and even and bring out that bone folder. And burnish that edge really good. I have, to make some room here, I have a medium white envelope. I've got a 4 by 5 1/4 basic white for the inside. And then we have our Fluid 100. This watercolor paper is super sturdy, very good quality. You get, I believe there are 10 sheets in here that are 5 by 7. Is that right? Yep, 5 by 7, 10 sheets in here. I have taken this one and I've cut it down to 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. My Night of Navy layer is going to go right behind it at 3 3/4 by 5. So here we go. We are going to do our technique right away. So that then we'll have time for that to dry. I'm going to bring in a piercing mat just because this is going to involve water. And let's see. Water painter. This is what I'm looking for. So our water painters are only like $13. Not like, they're absolutely $13. And you get a great big one. And then you get a medium-sized one and a very small one. And so we're going to use this great big one. You fill them up with water. These just screw off. They screw backwards. I'm thinking that they're probably made in Europe, and things tend to be screw backwards in Europe. Sounds kind of funny, doesn't it? No offense intended there. But yeah, so you just put water in it. You can put other things in it. There's all kinds of little technique-y things. You can put bleach in them. You can do whatever you want with them. But anyways, I've got water in mine. They come in this nice little case that keeps them all together, which I really like. We're going to do some watercolor background for our amazing Submarine Life birthday card. And so I am going to spray this with my spritzer. And don't be afraid of watercolor paper. It is meant to get really wet. Okay, so you can see I've got a lot of water on there. Now I'm going to take my Night of Navy ink. And I like to use blocks to put my ink on. So that's what I'm doing here. And I also like to have a little bit of water. So I've got my Wyoming shot glass that Barb gave me as a gift here, and a piece of paper towel. And I could squeeze the water out of here, but as long as I've got some here, I can just easily do that. And now I'm going to come in here and I am going to do a really fun watercolor background. Now, if you don't see yours bleeding like this, it's because you don't have it wet enough. And putting water on cardstock is a little scary, I'm going to tell you. I almost said I'm not going to lie, but I didn't. If you were here last time I was live, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, if it doesn't start spreading, that means it's not wet enough. Just squirt it with some more water. I'm not kidding about that. But putting water on cardstock is a little frightening, isn't it? Because it's just all kinds of wrong. Unless it's watercolor paper. And then it is very, very right. I love, love, love all of this beautiful. And of course you can use multiple colors, but I'm kind of trying to get a sea type background, like an oceany background. So I'm going to take my water painter and I'm just going to rinse it off in that little glass of water. I spilled this all over myself last night, so that was awesome. And I'm just going to clean this block off because we're done with it. Now, I could have put other colors in there. I actually thought about putting some green in there. I thought that would look really cool. But we're going to just stick with blue for right now. I do recommend that you take some little swatches of watercolor paper and do this and put a bunch of different color combinations together because it's really fun to see how it turns out. Now, we would set this aside to dry, or you can use a heat tool. And I'm going to show you the benefits, or a little, I should say, a tip about using a heat tool to dry this. You can just set it aside, it'll dry. but you can blow your water around that's kind of puddling if you want to. You can take your towel and dab it up so you don't have so long to wait for it to dry. But when this starts getting dry, it tends to curl up. And this is the tip that I'm going to share with you. See how it's kind of laying down now as I keep hitting it with that heat tool? See, now it's kind of curling up this way. My tip for that is to turn it over and heat it from the other side, and you'll watch it lay back down again. So when it starts curling up, turn it over, heat it from the back. Watercolor paper, by the way, is very, very hardy, high quality paper. And so you shouldn't have any weird issues by continuing to hit it with the heat gun this long, because this thing is super duper hot. It's curling up again. And now we're going to lay it down again. And it's not going to flatten all the way out this time. Sometimes it does, but it definitely makes it curve the other way. Okay. Now we've got this all nice and dry. It feels nice and crisp again. I'm just going to give it a little, because this is really thick, heavy poundage paper, much more sturdy than regular cardstock. And then a really fun thing to do, especially since this is a submarine life and we're going to use this kind of as a water background, is to take your water painter. And you know what? I think I actually want to use one of the smaller brushes. Whoop, hang on. I tend to drop my lids and lose them a lot, so I've been really a little paranoid about that, making sure I keep track of them. I always want to make sure that when you put the lid back on your water painters that you're not bending those bristles back either, because that's not good. You know, you want to make sure your bristles are going in there really good. And I'm going to take and just, I have the tip wet. I could have squeezed it out of here, but I have my water here. And I am going to flick some water droplets. I don't think I got much happening there. There, that's a big one. Flick some water at this, and you can do as much water as you want. I'm just going to kind of tip it up to see what's happening. I don't have much water up there. That's what I'm trying to... Okay, that's enough. Now we're just going to set that aside. We could hit it with our heat tool again, but I'm just going to let it dry while we make the rest of the card. Well, I could hold that up there for you guys to see. What those water spots are going to do is they're going to pull the color away, and it's going to look like water droplets. And I thought, well, for a submarine life, water, sea, that would look pretty cool. We'll see what happens. We'll find out how cool it is. I'm going to get this water out of here so I don't spill it like I did last night. I was soaked. Like it just blew right over on top of me. Okay. Let me get this closed up and put away. Next, let's do our inside while we're waiting for that. The inside of our card is super, super cute. I'm going to grab that Night of Navy ink. And we've got all of these sentiments in here. We've got happy birthday, floating by just to say hi, you are sublime, sending oceans of love, and hello. I'm going to use the You Are Sublime with the Night of Navy. And this card is going to be a tall card. So we'll do that. I'm going to clean these too because we're using this set on the other cards as well. And then I'm going to grab the cute little bird. Here comes my cute little bird. I'll set that over there. Cute little bird. Let's stamp him right side up so he doesn't look like he's crazy. And this is boho blue. Just going to stamp some cute little birds around my sentiment. And then I've got the waves, or the top of my water. So I'm going to make the bottom of this be water. And use your imagination. You can do whatever you want here. Let's see. How about right about here? That looks pretty good. And then we're going to need some sand down on the bottom of the water. So that's where my crumb cake ink comes in. Okay, so Becky's asking a really good question about the water painters. Do you have to worry about the water brushes getting moldy if you put them away damp? Here's the deal. If you live in the city, you have chlorinated water. And I live in the city. I filled these with city water and they do not get moldy and I do not empty them. If you live in the country, you do not have chlorinated water, you have well water, you definitely need to empty these because that water will get skunky after a while and it'll get really smelly like rotten water. So good question. If you're using these for bleach, you definitely want to empty them out and rinse out your brushes and squeeze some water through them and make sure that you've gotten all that bleach out of there. The bleach does not harm the brushes, but I would think if you left it in there to sit in those brushes for extended periods of time, it would probably deteriorate the bristles, right? Because bleach is harsh. So great question, Becky. I'm glad you asked too. And yes, you're in the country, you have well water, you need to empty your brushes, most definitely. And I know that because my mom lives in the country. So when I go to her house, I know that her water is not chlorinated. So here comes our crumb cake. And I'm going to try really hard to get this right off the bottom so I don't have any white line down there. Oh, I still have a white line. So what I'm going to try to do is fix that a little bit by coming in here and covering that up. Okay, we did pretty good. Watch this. I'm going to do a little bit of modification. Now we've got some little sand hills. But you want to try to get that all the way to the bottom, okay? It's hard for me because I can't stick my head over what I'm doing. Otherwise, you know, but my hair does look pretty good today. I got my hair done. I didn't get it done. I got it cut. And oh my gosh, it feels so much better. And I told you guys I would show you my cute little nails. Look at how cute my nails are. Let me look in my camera and make sure I'm showing you. Oh, it's so dark in here. Hang on. How about this? I have this cute little ring light. Look at how cute my nails are. Little bunny on that ring finger. Yeah. I haven't got my nails done. They were pretty bad. Got to do it, right? Okay, now next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that boho blue in here. And I'm going to use my blending brush. Tap, 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 get it loaded up with some ink. See how it's all blotchy there? I don't want that in my ocean. So I rub it off first, and now I'm going to come in here and just add some blue. It's not going to be real dark. That looks pretty good to me. I'm happy with it. Okay, now we need some fish. And I think I'm going to stick with the boho blue. And we've got this cute little sea of, what do they call fish? It's not a swarm. It's a school. There we go. School of fish. Gosh, that was hard. Sometimes thinking is tricky, isn't it? Not gonna lie. Then I'm going to come in with this little circle-y thing. And I don't know, it's kind of like a shell, I guess. You could draw some antennas and some eyeballs on it and make it into a little snail. But I'm going to just use it as a little shell, and I'm going to put some of these on my sand at the bottom of my little ocean. Last but not least, where's my starfish? These little elements, we've got our octopus and a fish and a starfish and a crab. They're wearing snorkel and goggles. So how funny is that, right? So I'm going to use the crumb cake ink for my little starfish. I'm going to put him right over here. How cute is he, right? These just make me giggle. Math words, it's all hard. Kim says, I know, right? I'm telling you. Okay, so we've got this ready to go into our card base. Let me get my liquid glue out here. We'll get that in our card and safe, right? Hopefully we won't put our card front on backwards. Who's done that? Yeah. Lots of times, actually. There we go. See if I can get this straight. There we go. Isn't that fun? That's just a fun inside. Next up, we are going to use our alphabet. So let me find my alphabet. I'm going to give you some tips with this. So let me grab a piece of Night of Navy. And this ought to be perfect. So when I've been doing these alphabets, I love personalizing cards or saying things you want to say. Like you can say whatever word you want. And mind you, sometimes those words aren't always good choices, but they're pretty funny. So that's the beauty of an alphabet set in a nutshell. So you're going to lay your alphabet set down. Let me get these closed and out of my way here. Before I make some very drastic mistakes, right? I'm going to bring my machine in here. So we're going to take this alphabet. This cuts out the whole alphabet at once. Look at, how long ago was it that I got new plates? Yeah, these things get a real workout from me. I think it was March 1st. They look like they're 20 years old already. Linda, thank you for the like and share. Really appreciate it. And here comes my die. So we're going to pick this up. Some of our letters are going to stay here. Most of them are going to be on here. We're going to pull this right off. We have a few left in here. Now, the easiest way that I found, you guys, to get these out, boom. Now, you want to be careful because as you do this, and there's already some letters laying here, the airflow will blow these around and they'll end up on the floor. But here's all your cute little letters. And these just pop right out of here. They're just like butter. Don't make me a liar. There we go. And some of them have double letters like the S's. There's 2 S's, 2 E's, 2 H's, 2 L's, 2 O's, 2 N's. So that's kind of handy too. But here's all our fun little letters. Okay. So mini alphabet die. And I'm just going to, these kind of stick to my board sometimes. So I'll just take and use a piece of cardstock as like a dustpan to pick them all up. So there we go. We have all our little letters here. Now you could run these through with some adhesive sheets on the back of them. Okay, that's definitely an option. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to find we're going to spell the word birthday. And so here comes B. I'm going to get my take your pick tool to pop those insides out of my B. Here's my B. And let's see if Kelly can spell tonight. Do you guys remember the time when I was making my mom a birthday card for her 78th birthday and I put the numbers in the wrong place and made her 87? You guys are all hollering at me going, Kelly, she's 78, not 87. And I didn't see it until it was over. It was funny though. Yeah. Things like that happen, right? Okay, so looking for an I. Where's my I? Here's an I. B-I-R-T-H. And then we need a D-A-Y. Here's an A. And what did I do? D. Do you guys see a Y? See a Y. Oh, I know. I didn't cut off the bottom. That's why. But I have these cut right here. So let me bring these out. My piece wasn't big enough to cut off the whole bottom of the alphabet. And the Y is, of course, on the bottom, so that was kind of dumb. These are cello envelopes. I love these things. I use them all the time to keep all my bits and pieces together. You can find them when you go to my online store. And just do a search in the search engine for envelopes, and all of our envelopes will come up. They're clear envelopes, and I just love them. Okay, so I'm going to move these off to the side, And we're going to find a Y. Good grief, this shouldn't take this long. Here it is. There we go. Yay. Is that a Y? I think it is. Yep, it is. Okay, so I'm going to take all of these and put them back in my little envelope. Imagine how much fun kids could have with all these letters. Like, you could do some really cool projects with them. And get the D out of there. There we go. Okay, so I've got that laid out. Now, cool thing. I made Steve go buy me some press and steel. And I told him also to pick me up a little handheld thing of sunscreen for our trip. And he came home from the store and he had bought the sunscreen, but he couldn't find it anyplace, and we never did find it. Like, it didn't get in his bag or something. So that was a bummer. I picked some more up today, and thank goodness it was only $3 and something, because otherwise I'd have been pretty mad. Not at him. Well, maybe a little bit. Just kidding. I'm just going to cut this press and seal. And this is really nice for placement of these letters. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So we're going to put these in order. And I'm going to have to spell this word backwards, which, you know, for me is rather challenging. No, it's not bad. Just kidding. You would think it'd be really challenging for me. Since I don't know how old my mother is. Okay. B-I-R-T. I love these letters. They're just the right size to be able to do lots of things on a card front, right? Because a card front isn't very big. So when you have bigger letters, it gets kind of tricky. This one's a little crooked. This is kind of a long word to do too, but it works. How many of you guys use press and seal? I've never used it before. My mom does, but I've never bought it. I think I'm too cheap. And heavens, cling wrap is just so hateful to get it out of the thing and tear it off, isn't it? And then once you do, it all sticks to itself. Yeah. Real world problems. Okay, so let's take a little look-see at this. How does that look? Looks pretty good, right? Okay, we're going to set that over here for just a minute. And we are going to bring back in our card layer. Look at that. Look at those water spots in there. Pretty cool, right? I thought that was really neat. So before we put our birthday on this layer, we have some stamping to do. So I've got my happy birthday here. We're going to do a little masking because I just want happy. We spelled out birthday with our alphabet. Let's see if I can hold on to this. How hard can it be, Kelly? Well, let me tell you. There we go. Okay, I'm going to grab my, is this Night of Navy? Nope, this is boho. Let's put that over there. Night of Navy. And we are going to ink up our happy. So I have masked so that just the happy gets ink. We're going to pull the tape off of there and put it right in the garbage so I don't get covered in ink. And then we're going to stamp happy right on this little scrap of boho blue. And again, I'm using Night of Navy ink. And then we're going to cut this out with our scissors. Press and seal is awesome for covering food. That's what Kim says. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I think because cling wrap is so hateful that I hate to even get it out. So we always use like covered bowls. We have several of those glass bowls that have the little lock covers on them. I really like those. And this is rather crooked, so let me see if I can straighten it out. There we go. Okay, so here's our happy. I'm going to grab my dimensionals. I think this is going to be too big. Yep. We'll grab our minis. And we'll put a couple of those in there. Ooh, it sounds like it's really windy out. Did I tell you guys? No, I don't think I did. So Steve was reading, I don't know, on the city Facebook page, our main street out here, it's 4 blocks away, is closed for 2 years. And so we're getting a lot of traffic down our street, and he is not happy. Me, I don't really notice it, but he notices things. Yeah, so he's not happy about that at all. Okay, so I'm going to grab this stamp, and we're going to stamp this right about there. Okay, so that's going to be the swirly waves coming out of the back of our submarine. And then I'm going to grab some, where'd that school of fish go? Here they are. We're going to use the navy again. And I'm going to have my little school of fish. That looks kind of goofy. There we go. Come in right down here. And then maybe again right up here. That looks good. Now we're going to stamp our submarine. And of course, my submarine is going to be crushed curry because, you know, yellow submarine. I won't sing for you, and you'll thank me for that. But yellow submarine does come to mind. Okay, crushed curry. I've got a scrap of basic white here. Hang on, that looks a little weird. There we go. Oh, this is so cute. Look how cute it is. Yay. And then I'm going to grab the little submarine telescopy deal. And we need to look at our punch. Where should I stamp that at? I think I will stamp that right over here. I'm going to go. There we go. Right like that. Yay. And then I've got my little propeller, which the last card we're making, we're going to use this to make something really fun. And I'm going to look at, let's just go right up here. I think that'll be a better idea. I know you can line these all up so you can stamp them and punch them out all at the same time, but good grief. Here comes our submarine punch. And I'm just going to get this all lined up. There we go. Little submarine. Here comes our, what did I call this thing? I can't even remember. I think it's really called like a periscope, isn't it? And then propeller. I called it a little telescopy thing, didn't I? Okay. Who said put saran wrap on the fridge and it will not cling to itself, but it will just cling to the bowl? Oh, okay. If you put it in the fridge, okay. Well, that's interesting. I'll have to try that. All right. So we need to put our, we need to do something to this. Where's that? Here's that little Q-tip. So I've got balmy blue here, and I've got a Q-tip. And I'm just going to add some ink to my Q-tip. I don't want a lot of ink, and I want to make sure it's not globby. So I'm kind of rubbing it off a little bit. I'm using very light pressure, and I just want to put a little bit of balmy blue in my little submarine windows so they just don't look just like white. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that cute? What is happening to my lighting here tonight? I think that's better. Okay. Now we're ready to do some things. Let's get our dimensionals. We'll do one more right about there. Take your pick tool. And here comes our layer. So cute, right? Okay, so I'm going to put this. Oh, look, my fish are right behind my submarine. They should have been over a little further. I think I should stamp some more fish. Hang tight. My school of fish is not where I intended for it to be. I'm going to do some more. And now I got blue ink everywhere. There we go. I'll just add some more. Now we can do this. I'll put my little submarine right here. So all of his All his little swirls are coming right out the tail. Here comes our propeller. We have to get some mini dimensionals on there. Now, I didn't really glue these together at all, you guys. I just used dimensionals to set them in place, which is kind of nice. It's a nice, nice little break from doing that. Where did our little periscope-y thing go? Anybody see it? Kelly? Oh, here it is. And I'm going to put one little mini right out here, but then this is going to move around if I don't have more there. So I'm going to cut a little sliver, and we're going to put that on the little tubey deal. Oh, I think I have to make it just a little bit smaller. Molly asked if we're going to go fishing, like if we can go out on a charter fishing boat. No. I ended that right there. Because, no, there's too many of us. So much money. So expensive to do all those things. Steve took her fishing when we were in Florida last year, which was really fun. But, yeah, it's, you know, it's a lot. Here comes our little scopy deal. Closing right in on that little fish. Look how cute that is, you guys. Oh, so cute. Okay, I have to take a drink. What are you guys drinking tonight? Marcy says it's a prop, not a propeller. Okay. I'll give you that. Okay, now we're going to do our birthday. So our happy is going to go right up here. And our birthday is going to go under that. Before I do that, I am going to get this nailed down onto my Night of Navy. And I need something pretty strong because this is pretty crazy thickness of watercolor paper. I'm going to grab my Seal Plus because I know that that's going to stick right away and I don't have to mess around holding it down. See if I can get it on here straight now, because you don't get a lot of wiggle room with this stuff. It's pretty sticky. Yep, there we go. Okay, now it's flat. Now we can put our birthday on there, and here's what you're going to do with this. Again, we could have used adhesive sheets, but picking the backs off all of these little pieces just didn't rock my world tonight. And I really wanted to show you the saran wrap because I think it's pretty cool. What is it called? Clingy stuff. Press and seal. Gosh, I'm so sorry that I forgot to get those cards and Molly back over here. When I tell her, she's going to be like, oh, she's going to be so mad at herself. Because she didn't remember either. Okay, look at that, you guys. Ah. We're going to give that just a minute to do its thing. And while we're waiting on that, we're going to bring our card base in and put our card front on our card base. Gosh, I love these colors together. Is this not the perfect little boy card? Super, super cute. And now we're going to peel our press and seal off. I almost couldn't remember what it's called again. Not going to lie. There we go. There's our birthday. Is that not so easy? You can get it all lined up on there so you don't have to sit here and move it around with the glue on it and your glue's oozing out and causing a great big calamity. Here comes my little happy. Yay! And then I need my cork rounds. These are really nice, you guys. They're super duper flat. I really like these embellishments. Set that up there. And I'm going to do cork. And cork. And let's do maybe one more right over here. What do you think? Isn't it? Becky says she loves this card. It is so adorable. Now, we need to do something with our envelope. So I thought it would be really fun to put our little submarine on the outside of the envelope. And I wanted to show you something. I forgot to do this, but when you have solid images, you know how they get lint on them and then they stamp funny? Well, my friend Barb
taught me to put some tape on them to lift off any lint that may be on them before you ink them up. And what an amazing idea, because I can see there was some lint on there. Now I'm going to ink it up in my crushed curry ink. So cool. So pretty. And I have to do that propeller. It's my Knight of Navy. No, prop. You called it a prop, right? See, I can't remember anything. The whirligig thing on the back. Oh, we're gonna do a little masking again. So let me grab my little Post-it note flaggy deals. I'm gonna put one, whoops, upside down. One right here, so I don't stamp into the back of my submarine. Easy peasy, right? Oh, perfect. And then this little guy. And we're gonna do the same thing up here. Gotta see where to put that in. There we go. There's our little envelope. Here is our amazing little card. Super duper cute, right? Love the watercolor background. So I had another one done and ready here. Look at those water splotches. Isn't that so pretty? And this one I kind of waved my brush. And then this one, I didn't splatter it with water spots. So they're always going to turn out different every single time. But I love a watercolor background. This one is watercolor paper, and I did the watercolor background, and then I die cut my letters in the mini alphabet. And look at how fun these are. They're almost like ombre. Almost. Let me get a few of these out that look really cool. How about that one? We'll get this D out of there. Look how fun those are. Yeah, like they're almost tie-dye looking too. So all I did was this background on watercolor paper, and then die cut it with that alphabet set. Super, super cool. All right, let me move on to our next little adventure tonight. Did we hear what people are drinking tonight? I'm looking. Rick's Booze. Nice job. I had an old-fashioned Thursday night. I'm going to tell you, it was very delightful. Me and Molly got virgin margaritas today. We stopped for lunch after we were shopping because she said she didn't have breakfast and she was really hungry. And I said, well, what are you hungry for? And she said, Soleil. And I said, okay, let's go. I think I shocked her because usually I'd be like, no, we'll go to Tom's Drive-In. But I said, no, it sounds good to me. So we went to our little Mexican grill that's like pretty much about 2 blocks away. And we had a chimichanga, and Molly ordered a virgin margarita, strawberry margarita, and I said, yep, I'm in. So we both had one. It was delightful. And then she came home and took a great big nap. I didn't get to do that. I had to sleep, or I had to keep working. I was packing, actually, so I'm almost done packing. I just have to do a couple other, the laundry thing I told you about. Okay, next card. Next card is... Oh, I got to put this over here on my card so I don't lose it. Our next card is all about crabs. It sounds a little bizarre, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. And let's get out our ink colors here. We're going to do some pretties. We already have some of those. Here comes all of our layers. Oh, goodness, hang on. I don't know what happened here, but my video stopped again on my iPad. I just don't understand why that keeps happening. And we're back and running again. So, that's all our layers. Do this, this, and this. Okay, on this card, we're going to pull some of these ink pads back in here. We're going to use Crumb Cake again. We're using Lemon Lime Twist, Pumpkin Pie, and Real Red. Yay! I've got my card base. That is pumpkin pie. It's 4 1/4 by 11. I've got another piece here that is 3 by 8. My medium white envelope. Crumb cake 4 by 5 1/4. This piece is 2 1/2 by 4. Let's move that over there so you can see it. And then we've got 2 basic white pieces. Are these the same? Nope. This one, maybe they are. Yeah, they're the same. 2 basic white pieces that are 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Basic red that is 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. And then a red scrap. And the red scrap, we are going to, oh, wait, hang on. I have my chamois open over here and it's doing stupid things. We are going to die cut again our alphabet on there. And I've already done that. So here comes all of our alphabet. So I'll just leave that right there. And I am missing an embossing folder, so hang tight. Where did that go? Here it is. I found it. We're going to use the Twisted Rope 3D embossing folder. And I thought this was a fun one with the like nautical theme, right? So we're going to take this particular layer of cardstock and we're going to line it up with that line that's on the front by the Stampin' Up! Logo. We're going to run that through. We're going to take this piece and we want that to be up and down also. So the same, we want it to go in the same direction. We're going to put that on that line and run it through like this. And here we go. Yay. Okay. We have a little bit of scoring to do here. And did anyone else say, well, what's next for envelopes since they are retiring? Yeah, our envelopes are not retiring. Audrey. Yeah, Wendy says, interesting color palette. We have envelopes. I think the very vanilla ones are retiring because we're not selling them. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to score this one at 2 3/4. 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And can I also say there's a lot of talk going around about like the weight of the new in color cardstock and it's way thinner than the other cardstock. It's not, it's the same. So I don't know what's happening. There's a lot of talk going on about things that aren't true and I'm not really sure why. This is 3 by 8. We're going to score this at 4 inches. There we go. The color wheel is not for sale, is my understanding. We did receive one when we were in Houston, and I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with that. We don't have any information on it, but there's this color wheel that we got at the onstage event, and maybe it's going to be an extra item. I don't know, but we haven't heard anything about that. So, Audrey says she loves the new catalog and the layout. Yeah, I do too. It's very different, and it's going to take a little while to get used to, but it's really pretty. Okay, we can go ahead and put these layers together. So we're doing a fun fold here. And this twisted, whoops, hang on. Cling wrap is sticking to me. There we go. Hold the phone. Just so you guys know that once I get done with this live video tonight, I have most of my blog posts ready to rock. So I will be posting photos of all these cards. There's also going to be a complete list of the ingredients that I'm using, meaning the ink colors and the colors of cardstock and all that stuff. That will be posted on my blog at www.AStampAbove.com. Shortly after we're done here. I have a little bit of coding to do yet on my website. And I have to put this link for the video in once it's done, but just know that. You'll find all the details and still photos and all the things, so you can recreate these. They're so fun. If you place an order with me, minimum $35, you will get all of the layers that are all pre-cut. And I'll show you what a kit looks like. I don't want to show you the last card though, but it'll be okay. So if your order reaches the $75 level, you get the embellishments. But $35 and up, here is the first envelope with the alphabet and scraps. Here's all the layers. There's a piece of watercolor paper. Here is the second card with the layers that are embossed, all the layers and the alphabet. And then our third card, hang on, our third card here, same thing, all the die cut stuff, the punched little clear things are all in here. So this is what you get when you order from me. You get a free card kit with all the things to make the cards. Now, what happens if you don't have the Submarine Life stamp set and bundle? Well, you can order it. But if that's not what you want to do, you can take all these pieces and you can get out your creative juices and use them with some stamp set that you do have, which is super fun. Okay, now we're ready to do some stamping. Let me find my piercing mat. We're going to take both of these white pieces and also our envelope. So let's bring in that real red. Thank you guys so much for the kind comments on that last card that I made. It's just so fun. This little stamp set is a blast. And of course, I'm just showing you a few things you can do with it. Oh, I'm looking for the crab. Here's my little crabby guy. So I am going to stamp that cute little crab on my envelope. Isn't that fun? He's so cute. I love him. Okay. Next, we're going to we need some sand. So we're going to bring in the sand. And again, I'm going to try to stamp it. Oops, I just stuck my finger in the ink pad. Try to stamp it right on the bottom of this layer. I think I did it this time, you guys. Oh, I did. Look, I did it. Yay. Okay. And then we need to pick a blue. Let's grab our boho blue here. Well, first I'm going to stamp some more crabs. So let's do that first. Where did that little crab go? We've got our sand in there, so now we're going to stamp some more crabs. So I'm going to do a little crab right here. A little crab like maybe up here. Another little crab right about there. Very cute. Now we need our waves. Here's our waves. And we're going to come in here. Stamp our waves. Okay. Oh, and then I'm going to do a little bit of masking again. So let me grab my little Post-it notes. We're going to ink this up with that boho blue. Oh, hang on. I'm going to clean my stamp. I did this a little different. Clean my stamp. And then I'm going to look at it. So I only need to ink it about up to there. Okay, so I'm just inking up a part of it. I'm going to stamp it off once and come in here and stamp some little waves right there. Clean my stamp. And I'm going to look in here. I'm going to go about up to there. Oops, don't forget to stamp off. I don't want these to be real dark. There's some more little waves. Clean my stamp. Oops. And then we're going to do a little bit right in here, probably up to about there. Stamp off, come in here, and stamp some waves. So this is what I have going on. I thought I needed a Post-it note. I was wrong. Now, let's do the inside. This was the front. Here comes the inside. And the front is a same size. Okay. I don't want to confuse myself here. Here's where we're going to bring in some seaweedy things. Is Molly on here? I don't see Molly. Huh, she must be. Okay, she's on here. Hi, Molly. Okay, this little piece I'm going to stamp like this. And then I'm going to kind of bring it down to make it like a little fuller. I don't know if I can. Can I do that? Let me stamp off once and see if I can make it kind of a little bit more crazy. That looks fine. I don't know if I really like it, but that's okay. Next, we're going to come in with our fish. I'm going to use boho blue. And I'm just going to stamp a couple little fish. So let me go back here. I'm only going to ink up 2 of my fish. So here's 1 little fish. Here's 2 little fish. See what I did there? I just inked up 2 fish. And I'm going to have them swimming right in here. Oh yeah, that looks good. And then we need our octopus. And he's also got goggles on, which is super funny. Oh, hang on. I just did something goofy. Oh, you know what? You know why it's doing something dumb? Because I'm not signed in to my Google account. Hang on, you guys. That's why it keeps knocking me off. Let me see if I remember my password. We'll see. We'll see how good my memory is. I did remember it. Okay. And then here comes our little octopus. Look at how cute he is. Super, super cute. And open the app. Okay, I think I'm up and running again. Maybe not. Hang on. Leave Facebook. There we go. Okay. Now, we need some sentiments in here, and that's where our cute little alphabet set comes in. Let me get these all closed up. Stuck my finger in that one. I know, Deb says she loves the sea scenes. They really are super cute. Okay, so that's for the front. This is for the inside. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring that alphabet back in here. And we're going to find the letters we need. So I need an O. And then I need an H. And let's find an S. Here's an S. An N. An A, and last but not least is a P. We're going to have "Oh snap" on this card because I thought that would be cute. And since we've only got a few letters here, I don't think it's as important to have that press and seal, but it really does work nice when you have a bunch of letters in your word, right? So we're going to go O. And I like that these are a little bit thicker. They're not like we have another alphabet that's really cool. It's bigger, but it's really skinny. And these are a little thicker, so that glue is a little bit easier to put on. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think I'm going to use the cellophane for the snap word because I just thought that it was so much easier. Let's see, this is my S. So I'm going to turn that over. S, N, make sure that's right. Yep. N, A. Nope. You guys, are you yelling at me? It's going to be backwards. So we're going to go with S. That would have been not funny. It would have been pretty funny. S, N, And of course, you want to put these face down on here, right? So that the back side is the side that you're going to put the glue on. That would have been funny. Okay, let's see how we look. Our S is crooked. I can see that. Now it's too low. Okay, I think this one is going to be good. Still a little crooked. Let's try it from this angle. Maybe I'll be able to see it better. Oh yeah, that's helpful. Oh snap! Makes me laugh. Okay, here we go. I like putting people's names on a card. That's always fun, right? Try to think of shorter words. It just makes it a lot easier. But you can definitely do longer words too. And then you're going to hold those in place while you peel this off. I'm going to move these around just a little bit because I didn't get them that straight. There we go. Isn't that fun? Oh, snap. Backwards would be oh pans. Wonder what that means. Well, Okay, here comes all our layers. Let's get this red layer out here and we will put this together. Oops, hang on, that's crooked. Boy, that's stuck really fast. Okay, we're gonna put this on the front. I like the orange and red together. It just yells fun to me. It's a very odd combination. But I did get it right off the Color Coach, which, guys, if you need a copy of the Color Coach, let me show you mine. You can find it on my blog. At the very end of every blog post, there's a place where it talks about the Color Coach. And I made this myself. I printed these out. I cut them. I punched a hole in them, and I put a ring on them. But here it is, pumpkin pie, real red, flirty flamingo. Those look good together. These look good together. These look good together. So that's what I picked, was those two. Right off the Color Coach. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and put glue on the back panel. And I don't even worry about this front flap. I just open this up and I'm going to center this on this embossed layer. And that is going to be the perfect place once you open it up. Just like that. It's going to be centered, right? Last but not least, for this card, we need to add some of our cork rounds. I hear Molly. Yeah, so she crawled in my bed today and went to sleep. Little stinker. Whoops. Pay attention to what I'm doing here. Now, here is our cute little envelope to go with our oh snap card. This one just makes me giggle. It's very crabby, Audrey. I might give this to Steve sometime, like after he tells me he's not cooking for me anymore. Oh snap, you are too. All right, and then I wanted to show you my envelope that I made for my sample card. I actually ran that through the Twisted Rope 3D embossing folder. So to do that, you would open up your envelope and you are going to put that fold line for that flap right up to where the images stop and start, okay? You want to make sure that you have that fold line right up there because they kind of stop before the edge of the folder. So you have to watch that and then you just run it through your machine and then you get this cool flap on your envelope. fun, right? Okay, let me grab the next card. And, oh, I have to show you something. I know Polly's on here tonight. Polly made me a card, and that's where I'm like, oh, I should do this layout. This is absolutely gorgeous. And by the way, this stamp set, Waves of Inspiration, has a set of dies. It is retiring, and I love this one. This is a card that I got from my team member, Polly Libby, who's on here, using the twisted rope and the Waves of Inspiration retiring stamp set. Isn't that so pretty? I just love this card, Polly. I've kept it because it's like, oh, that's just so pretty. And of course, I love the layout also. But that's the same layout that I used on the Oh Snap card. So yeah, that's kind of where I get my inspiration for these, is I have some cards that I keep stockpiled that have fun folds or cool techniques or cool things on them that I'm like, oh, I should keep that so I can use that someday. So that's where I got that from. Waves of Inspiration. It's got dies, and the stamp set is retiring, which makes me very sad. Okay, next up. This is a very fun little card. And we're going to be using some brand new embossing folders. I used these on, these embossing folders I used on a blog hop that is coming out this coming Friday. I keep forgetting that I even made it because I got it done before I went to Houston, because I knew that I would be cutting it really short this week because I got home on Monday late at night, and then I'm leaving again on the following Monday, right? Which is tomorrow. So I worked ahead quite a bit. And don't forget to check out my blog right here, www.AStampAbove.com. And if you go there in the right-hand column, you can subscribe with your email address. When I add something new to my blog, it will automatically send you an email. When you get that email and you open it, there's a bunch of advertising crap. Don't even pay attention to that. Click on the title of the blog post. It'll take you right to my blog where you can see what I've put on there. And I do post stuff on there other than live videos that you guys see on here. So this Friday, I'm using both of these embossing folders so you can get some more ideas with these. These are called the Fun Patterns, and they are in the online exclusive store. They're not in any of our catalogs, but I really like these. And I did a technique with brayers and embossing folders that'll be coming out Friday, March 29th. So make sure you check that out on my blog. Okay, here comes all of our layers. Whoops, hang on. Get this out of the way. Lots of layers of cardstock here. Envelope and all my bits and pieces. Here we go. We've got our basic white envelope. We've got 2 pieces of 4 by 5 1/4 inch basic white. Laura says she thinks when they open the card, a few crabs should fall out of the card. Crab confetti. I love that idea. Laura, that's a good one. Thank you for sharing that. All right, we've got Coastal Cabana, 4 1/4 by 11. I have already scored it here at 5 1/4. And let's see here. Get that burnished really nice. Then I've got a 1 1/8 inch by 4 1/2 Coastal Cabana and a 1 by 4 1/2 basic white. So what we're going to do here is, hang tight, I have lost something. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I'm like, I don't know what I'm making. My sample card was gone. All right, we're going to take this particular layer and we're going to put it into this really pretty little floral embossing folder. And I'm, again, going to line up that line that's on here, and I'm going to center this layer. So this is one of our narrow embossing folders. So it's just going to emboss down the middle here. So we're going to run that through the machine. And when we do, it's going to look like this. And I've got orange ink on it. How did that happen? Hang on, let me see if I can get that off. Probably got orange on my finger. Oh, I'll work on that later. Anyways, here's what it looks like. And it's super, super pretty. And the other thing that I did with my envelope is I didn't do the flap on this one. Instead, I took it and I ran it through the machine like this. And when you do that, this is what you come up with. So my envelope is embossed on this side right here. And you've still got lots of room to put your address over here. You can put a label on here or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool for an idea for an envelope, right? Okay. Again, fun patterns. This is a really, really neat pattern also. It's got kind of a masculine feel to it. And then, of course, we've got the pretty little flowers. I love these. We are going to take this layer, and we're going to glue them together. We're not stamping with this one. Hang on, I've got seal all over the place. Press and seal is sticking to me. And this is going to leave just a tiny little margin. Okay, very thin little margin here. We're going to put this on our card front, and I'm going to put it in an angle just like that. So add some glue back here. And then I'm going to drop it. I'm going to put that corner right there so I know that it is going all the way across. And here we go. Grab my snips, and I'm going to cut this off on the back, using that edge as a guide to get it perfectly straight. Hang on, my nose itches. What does that say? You're going to kiss a fool? I think that's what it says. Here we go. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Now I'm going to put this on my card front. Just like this. You could make this in just a number of different colors. Now we're going to use some of that Just Kiddin' Designer Series paper with this. So it's really going to pop. My inside layer, I've got a strip of the Just Kiddin', and we're going to add that strip. I'm not going to stamp anything in the inside of my card because I'll be able to use this for whatever I need it for. And, whoops. See me just throw that on the floor? Yep, I did. Get a little Y here trying to run away. Like, what's up with that? I threw that one off to the side. Isn't this pretty? I love this designer paper. And again, it's the back of the Just Kiddin'. So you've got all those little kids, and then you've got all that pretty designer series paper on the other side. So here's what we have so far. Now, where is my paper? Here it is. Okay. This is the designer paper that I'm using, okay? And what I did with it is I took my alphabet and I die cut my letters out of it. And then I took my circles. This is the two middle ones. So there's one smaller and one bigger than this one. So these are the two middle ones. And I die cut two of the bigger size and one of the little size. And let me grab those. I got some other bits and pieces in here too. Use that in a minute. Here comes these and this and this. Okay, and then all of our little letters. So let me move these. Comes all our little letters. I know I need an L, and I need an E, So we're doing really good so far. I need an S and an M and an I. Does anybody see an I? Where's the I? Here it is right here. And we're going to make a smile card. And this card is so pretty and so soft. And I love these colors. And it is going to make somebody smile. I don't know who yet, but somebody's going to smile. And I thought, well, maybe I'd send it to my sister-in-law. She just got out of the hospital. She's kind of having a rough time of it lately. So, little tip for you. I found that when I used the press and seal on Designer Series paper, once I got all my letters on there and I glued them down and I went to peel it off, some of the letters tore the front off the designer paper. Because it's not as hardy as cardstock, I don't recommend it with the designer paper because you do all this work and you get it all done and then your letters are like the front tears off of it. So that was not cool. So we're just going to do a little dry fit here the old-fashioned way. But cardstock works perfect. And it is a lot easier because you can get it on there and you can center it and do what you need to do. Here you're going to be futzing around, right? So I really like the press and seal. And then if you keep doing this to your card and it keeps falling off, I'm telling you, press and seal, fantabulous. Okay, so here's where I want my little smile to be. Okay, that looks pretty good, right? Okay, so I'm going to do one at a time, you guys. Take a drink. Get yourself in a little mood to, just kind of hang in there because this part doesn't go fast. Be patient. I don't want anybody to fall asleep. Okay. Molly told me today what she was looking most forward to when we go to Florida is eating lobster. And I very quickly said, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Everybody thinks that seafood down in Florida is, like, oh, it's so cheap. They're right by the ocean. Yeah, it's not at all. And I told her, I said, you want lobster? We can go to the grocery store and we can buy some lobster tails for $10. And it'll be a special celebration when we do eat them. But no, that's not going to happen. I think I'm even taking my own maple syrup because last time when we went to Florida, your maple syrup down there in Florida, it's different than our maple syrup. And the maple syrup was from Vermont. And I'm thinking your trees taste a little different than our Wisconsin trees do. Not that it was bad, it's just different. And we like our maple syrup from Wisconsin. So I'll probably be packing that too. Thinking I'm going to need an extra suitcase because I'm going to bundle up pancake, double batches of pancake, all the dry ingredients. I put those in a Ziploc bag and we just dump them in with the buttermilk, the egg, and the oil. Boom, pancakes. I'm all about efficiency, people. So isn't that pretty? So it's going to get a little prettier. So hang tight here because we are going to take a circle and we're going to put it... that one's going to go on dimensionals. So let's get our dimensionals on there. Where'd they go? Here they are. Yeah, so we're going to I'm taking some spices so that maybe we'll buy a bag of shrimp and make some blackened shrimp. That would be really good and economical. And then also I'm taking vanilla and cinnamon so we can make French toast. We're big breakfast people. And then... we're staying in a condo with full kitchen, so that'll be nice. And then also, oh, look, I'm going to cover up that orange smudge. Yay, me. That worked out really good. What else was that? Oh, I've got beef bouillon. I've shared my recipe for chip dip with you guys. It's just 2 beef bouillon, half a cup of water, and you dissolve it, and then you put it in with 2 blocks of cream cheese. Mix it up with the mixer. Best chip dip you'll ever have. So we might be doing that. But I've got the beef bouillon packed, so yeah. We're going to have fun. Okay. Oh, so Flo says I use washi tape when you use alphabet letters to line them up, even on DSP. It worked great. That's really good to know. That's a really, yes, that sounds like a very good option. So now I'm going to do, you guys, here is I am going to punch out some of these little propellers. And again, this is the Submarine punch. 3 little propellers out of a scrap of white here. Let's get all our bits out of here. Let's bring our little propellers back. And we are going to glue these all together. Oh, hang on. I got glue on my fingers. I hate it when that happens. Now I have more glue on my fingers. So we are going to space these little petals out just a little bit. Oh, not propeller, prop. I'm a slow learner, right? I just can't learn all this stuff. It's a prop. And here comes our last little petal. And you just want to space these evenly. Look at our cute little flower. Now it's kind of ugly there in the middle, right? So that's where our truck builder punch comes in. And we're going to punch a circle out of some Daffodil Delight. And we're going to add a little bit of glue to the middle here. And now we have a cute little daisy. Oh, Sarah says prop is short for propeller. That's what she said it was. What did I call it? What did I say it was? I thought I called it a propeller to begin with. I can't even remember. Thanks. Thanks, Sarah. I wasn't even really thinking about that. Huh. We have a boat, too. I have no idea. And we're going to put this little flower right in here. Right? I love it when you can think of things to do with something other than what it was intended for. I'm looking for my embellishments, which are, does anybody, oh, they're right here, because we are going to put some cork on here. We're going to take a cork circle and put it right there. And we're going to take another cork circle and put right there. Oops, don't put that on there. That'll stick. What do you guys think? Watch this. Clear it like a boss, people. Isn't this so cute? It's so cute. Yay! So Becky's asking, does your family eat Malta meal? I do eat Malta meal. It's my favorite. I actually had it for breakfast today. You can't get it in Texas, so I send my grandbabies, don't carry on the plane. Okay to check with luggage. The chocolate is our favorite. Why can't you carry it on the plane? I would assume that you could. I eat Malta meal, but nobody else does. So yeah, and I love it. I cook it in the microwave, had a piece of toast with it. So yes, here is our smile card. And again, with the mini alphabet and the submarine punch. We made that flower. So still carrying through that submarine set on all of these cards. Let me bring these other ones in here. Here's our little, oh snap, card. I love saying that. It's just fun. Okay. And then here is our watercolor background. Happy birthday card. All 3 use the the Submarine Life stamp set, the Submarine punch, and also, let me get this little alphabet back out here, the mini alphabet, which is just a staple that you will keep forever, right? I love these. Now, if you place a $35 order with me, you are going to get a card kit where I've cut everything for you, okay? I'm not allowed to stamp images, so I gave you a white piece in here for the submarine, and if you don't have it or don't want it, you can do whatever you want with that white piece, but I didn't punch these out. I will be punching out the propeller, however, to make the flower and also the little circle out of Daffodil Delight, so you will be able to make that. You'll get these die cut with all the letters. Yeah, super fun. If your order's over $75, you're also going to get a pack of the cork rounds, which is very cool. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I have mail. So let's do that. Please make sure you click that like button. Please make sure you share this video that really helps me in all the computer, internet, analytic-y thingies that we don't really quite understand, but it's okay. All of that. Like, share, and I always appreciate your orders. You must use this host code if your order is under $150. And if your order is over $150, don't use this code. Everybody that orders from me will get the free Submarine Life and Mini Alphabet kit, card kit, for all 3 of these cards. So, the smile card put a smile on her face. That's what Flo says. You are so welcome. Thank you for saying that. This is from Amy Peacock. Look how pretty that is. This is that beautiful balloon sweet paper. I'm pretty sure. Is it? I'm pretty sure it is. This is, I said this. This is from Amy Peacock. Beautiful, beautiful thank you card. Isn't that gorgeous? Love this. Thank you so much, Amy. And then we have this beauty. And this is from Chris and Diane. Look at how fun that is. Fun fold with that excellent Easter. This is so pretty, you guys. Chris and Diane, you did an amazing, amazing job with this. I love your inlay on those eggs. Next, we have Mary Theo. Mary is a member of my team also. And she made this beautiful card. Isn't that gorgeous? I think this is a paper pumpkin kit, if I'm not mistaken. But she's thanking me for Happy Mail. Yeah, she won a prize. And she's got a new grandbaby that was just born, so she's pretty excited. We chatted about that the other day. This card is from, hang on, I know. Oh, there's no letter in here. There was a letter in here. Oh, this is for Molly. Molly, you have cards. I forgot these weren't for Molly. So, yeah, this is a card for Molly. Isn't that really pretty? Absolutely beautiful. Molly's going to love this. Molly, get up here and get your cards. I don't know if she's still awake. I told her she had to take a shower. She goes, well, I just took a shower yesterday. And I said, yep, that's fine. You're going to take a shower tomorrow morning. Renee Wolford. Look at how fun this is. Happy birthday. This is also for Molly. I love how that cat is laying on the happy. Isn't that fun? Yeah. Yeah, this is really cute. Thank you so much, Renee, for sending this. It is adorable. I love this. I got to give this back to Molly. But I wanted to make sure you guys saw it. Polly Libby, look at how beautiful this is. Polly made the pelican card from that Waves of Inspiration. And now she's sending me this one. This must be that baby wipe technique. Ah, so pretty. Isn't this just beautiful? This just screams spring. Happy Easter. Polly, thank you so much. So, so pretty. Love that. And then we have Linda Gilbert. Oh, hang on. I gotta take this out. Look at how pretty this is. Isn't that so pretty? I love this. Absolutely gorgeous. Linda, thank you so much. You make just such pretty cards. And last but not least, Debbie Lindauer. Look at how pretty this is. This is a book fold. Isn't that gorgeous? This is also a card kit. Ah, so pretty. Yay! She won some gems from a card challenge that I hosted. Isn't that so gorgeous? I love it, love it, love it. All right, you guys, I think that's it. I will have my blog post up as soon as I can get it up. I've already photographed everything, so I did that earlier today. I just have to put all the coding in and add that link for this video. And I gotta get my card kits ready to rock. Now, if you placed an order with me this week, I would normally be working on the card kits from the last week on Monday. And I'm going to be gone. So they're going to be delayed a little bit. I did send out a lot of them that orders came in earlier while I was in Houston. So those went out already. And yeah, right? Yeah, they did. Oh my gosh, my days are running together, you guys. I hope you have a fantastic week. I will not be live next Sunday. It is Easter. I want to wish you all a wonderful Easter. I hope you get to see friends, family, do something special for yourself, and of course, celebrate your Easter. Yeah. All right. Thanks, you guys, for all the well wishes on our trip. I'll try to post some pictures on Facebook if you're on there. You guys know that I like sharing all my pictures, right? I'll try to do that as we're going, but with 2 little ones, and Molly is going to be a huge help, but with 2 little ones, gosh, it's kind of exhausting, right? I'll need a vacation when I get home. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you when I get back. Bye-bye.